Hello there. It's September 20th, 2017. I stepped outside and this says it's 84 degrees, but actually it felt even warmer than that just a little bit ago. And off up in here, where you can see the cooler temperatures, I can see lightning. Let's. I'm on IntelliCast. Oops. Well, it doesn't want to show that. Let's turn it off and turn it back on again. Okay, so it's still giving me a hassle now. Let's try this. And let's take the temperatures off. So there are these little band of storm going through, which it feels like it could be tornado or something like that. And there we go. This says possible tornado and hail. This is wind. This is hail detected. It hasn't rained. It rained last night like 2 teaspoons. I mean, really, it wasn't enough to even consider it to be rain. This is where I live right here. And I can see this in the distance. But the breeze is starting to blow and it looks cool. I wasn't really going to talk too much about, I'm backing up here now, what's going on with some of the other weather because everybody is. It's a big deal. These hurricanes, Jose, still sitting there. I mean, that's, how long has that been sitting like in that area causing destruction? And then this hurricane's path, I mean, come on. Jose, um, this reminds me of this, the magic bullet theory for the John F. K. assassination. I mean, it's just as crazy of an idea. This is an article written in 2009, but there's been several different articles about, and I can't find the writer of this article, maybe down at the bottom of here. Where is it? I don't know where it is, but this comes from, I'm going to go back up to the top again, Free Frank Warner site. Okay, so back to the, no, first I want to show you this article, The Magic Bullet, Even More Magical Than We Knew. Gary Aguilar and Josiah Thompson. And this is a very long article. It's got a lot of information, and I'm just going to page down it real quick if you're interested in reading it and finding out information about what happened as far as the history of all this. So, so the link is below. See, it's quite a bit of information. So this path reminds me of that just because it seems like a ridiculously crazy notion that a hurricane would follow a path like that. Or at least I thought it was unusual, but here it says hurricane movements can be very unpredictable, sometimes performing loops, hairpin turns, and sharp curves. Forecasters track hurricane movements and predict where storms will travel, as well as when and where they will reach land. For more information, you can click on this link here. And this link for this article, which I'm going to go up to the top to show you, up here, has quite a bit of information on how hurricanes work, is on Hurricane Science and Society. And the link is below. So along with the crazy paranoia and devastation caused by the hurricanes we've had lately, have been earthquakes, and this one was a doozy here, 7.1 in Rebozo, Mexico, yesterday, September 19th. Now, I don't know if you've watched any of my other videos, but I have found a connection between hurricanes and earthquakes. For some reason, there are lots of times in history when the two occur together. And today we have a lot of activity around the Ring of Fire here. And we have these intense storms that have been also hitting not only the United States, but all along the coast here. So here in Wisconsin now, it says it's 82 here on the National Weather Service. And right here it says dry conditions in southern Wisconsin. Dry conditions have been recorded across the southern half of Wisconsin for the past month and a half. The driest portion has been southwest Wisconsin, where only 25% to 50% normal precipitation has fallen over this time frame. Due to these dry conditions, portions of southwest and southeast Wisconsin have been placed into abnormally dry conditions via the U.S. Drought Monitor. The good news is that there are some chances of rain going through this week, and Climate Prediction Center has a higher probability of having above normal precipitation for the next week. It's almost like, okay, I live right down around in here, and the leaves have been starting to fall off the trees, but it's kind of a mixture of, are the trees changing because of the fall season, or are they dry because they're dry? On USA Today, there's this video from Forever Flourish at KD/K that shows Tampa Bay, the water being gone out of it basically before the hurricane. And this person writes, I'm in disbelief right now. This is Long Island, Bahamas, and the ocean water is missing. WTF, which is what a lot of people felt like. So I personally believe it's got a little bit more to do with more than just that. Here I am on the National Weather Service. We have this tropical storm here and here, a hurricane. I'm going to look at the radar on here. And I want to show you how intense the radar is here. And then this is where the storm's going through in my area right here. And the radar is really intense to both sides of it, but not right where the storm is going through. And I find that odd. Let's look at the loop image. Okay, and here's the date showing up on here. It does say 9:21, but it's only 10:09 Central Standard Time. Let's go up. Okay, see, here's the storm going through my area for the storm system. And here, look at how intense that radar is there. Like, it's pushing it, or it's doing something to the atmosphere that is affecting that in some way, is what it looks like to me. And that is a big circle of radar right there. Here, this is the College of DuPage radar. Click on this. See how the radar to the east coast just really lights up, and then right in the middle along this band, right here, it's different colors, the radar is. See? And this one is humongous. And I think we ought to take a look at it. So if I go to the front page of College of DuPage, I can click on here, and then I can click right on that specific radar. Okay, now we can see how big it is here. This is a 100-mile radius, this circle here. This is 50 miles. And look, it's way past the 100-mile radius. And here's the storm over this way. So what's it doing up here? And then I like to look at the storm relative loop. So let's take a look at that. That's coming out of La Crosse, Wisconsin. Okay, look at this sucker. Boom, it just gets humongous. It's obviously, this is right there. It's obviously doing something to the atmosphere is what I see. Okay, there's the timestamp down here. So this is a partial explanation of how Doppler radar works. The link will be below if you want to read it. The radar emits a short pulse of energy, and if the pulse strikes an object, raindrop, snowflakes, bug, bird, etc., the radar waves are scattered in all directions. A small portion of the energy is directed back toward the radar. So it's energy, and it's emitted into the atmosphere. Now this is from Weather Underground, Understanding the Weather, radar. So here from the Australian Government Bureau of Meteorology, it says radar stands for radio detecting and ranging, and is, as indicated by its name, it is based on the use of radio waves. Radar send out electromagnetic waves, similar to wireless computer networks and mobile phones. The signals are sent out as short pulses, which may be reflected by objects in their path, blah, 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 similar to hearing an echo. So what exactly is electromagnetic waves? In physics, electromagnetic radiation, EM radiation, or EMR, refers to the waves of the electromagnetic field, or their quanta, photons, of the electromagnetic field propagating, radiating, through space, carrying electromagnetic radiant energy. It includes radio waves, microwaves, infrared light, ultraviolet, and gamma ray. This is from Wikipedia, and here it says the electromagnetic waves that compose electromagnetic radiation. Did that say radiation? No effect on the atmosphere, though. Can be imagined as a self-propagating, transverse, oscillating wave of electric and magnetic fields. This diagram shows a plane linearly polarized EMR wave propagating from left to right, x-axis. The electric field is in a vertical plane, z-axis, and the magnetic field in a horizontal plane, y-axis. The electric and magnetic waves in EMR waves are always in phase and at 90 degrees to each other. It's actually kind of a cool picture, and it looks a lot like DNA. So here's a picture from from tracks of DNA. See, electromagnetic waves and DNA, which it showed up a little symbol earlier that said specifically DNA. Oh, was that it? Was that it? Was it there? Anyway, here's the article, and the link will be below if you want to read it. Okay, so this article says liquid water is affected by magnetic fields, and I'm running short of time, so I'm going to put the link below. But that's what I wanted to know right there. It's affected by magnetic fields. And this comes from here. So when I see this type of radar coming out of a facility, I feel like the air is purposely being manipulated. So I'm ending with a look at the water vapor in the United States, and I'm grateful for you, and I am here at your service. Here's the timestamp.